This video got some cussing in it. I'm telling you now. Final warning. All right now, I told you. Hey, what up, Steven? Oh, nothing much, just ready to do this spicy noodle challenge. We're reaching now 600 subscribers on the channel. Yes, Steven, I got my water. I got my ice. Yeah, you know what? I don't have milk. You know what? Thank you, Steven. You're a real one. Otherwise, my booty hole would have been burning. What'd you say to me? You know what? You lucky I love you, bitch. It is hot outside. It's a little hot in here. And these goddamn noodles about to be hot. What's up, everybody? Welcome to iUrban TV. Hope everybody having a good day today. Right now, I have my solid co-host with me, Steven. Say what's up, Steven. Right. This is the moment I've been waiting for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. A goal that I set in mind, I say I wanted to reach 500 subscribers. I was going to do the spicy noodle challenge. Now we at 600. So, yeah, we about to get into this. So you got the noodles. Although, it don't smell that spicy, but that don't mean nothing. Got my water with some ice in it. Got some milk. Got a squirrel who's going to laugh at me the entire time. You talking about, you know you going to laugh. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into it. But before we get into it, you know what? I ain't gonna do the typical YouTube thing. Just like the video, share, comment, all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm just going off the head, going off the rip with this one. So, I said it's gonna be my final spicy challenge because I did the spicy wing challenge when I reach 100 subscribers. Then I randomly did the one spicy chip challenge, which that was terrible. Like, I got sick afterwards. So here we go. We got the spicy noodle challenge. This is my sister's idea. So here we go. And I ate a banana before I started this, which is supposed to coat your stomach so that way your stomach ain't hurting and then you ain't shitting fire. It don't take. Ooh. All right, there we go. There we go. Woo! It sneaks up on you. It sneaks up on you. Oof. Like at first, I'm like, okay, it's okay. Then about 10 seconds later, that's when it kicks in. Not that bad though. That's spicier than that one chip challenge. I tell you that. That bitch kicks in immediately. It's spicy. It's definitely spicy. I'll let y'all know right now. It's definitely spicy. Now, for me, I'm used to spicy food, so this is a bit of a kick. Now, it's not as spicy as I expected it to be, but it's definitely a kick. Like, I can tolerate this. Now, for regular people that's not used to spicy, I mean, of course, I'm still going to be sweating because my body's reacting to it, but I'm used to it. Now, for regular people, they're going to die off this. They going to die off this. But right now, I'm doing pretty good so far. Now, got a couple things that I've written down that I want to talk about on here as I'm doing this challenge. Hold on. Maybe I should have got some spicier noodles, but like I said, this definitely got a kick to it. Now, the first thing I got on here is I just want to explain my backstory real quick. For all my new subscribers who's starting to watch me for the first time and all that stuff. Okay, yeah, this is burning my tongue. Like I said, I can operate, I can function, but it is difficult to talk. I started doing content creation on YouTube. It was a couple of years ago. I want to say 4 years ago. I was broke. I just moved back in with my dad. I was living with my ex at the time, and I moved out and I had to move back in to my dad's house, which that ex I call roommate number one. So during that time, I was broke. I was a little depressed at the time, not even a little, a lot. What was helping me get through the days is because I had nothing to do. So I mean, I was working, but after work, I ain't had shit else to do. So I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, especially Tall Guy car reviews. He don't really do much anymore. Car content. He moving more into real estate from what I've seen. I haven't really watched him in a while, but that's one of my inspirations. So watching him, a lot of car content, a lot of gaming content, all that stuff. So when I first started my channel, let's take another gulp. Another gulp. Another gulp. You want some, Steven? Okay, okay, okay. I won't give you none. Sheesh, you about to go nuts over this spiciness. Anyway, I didn't have much. I had well, the first video I really recorded was on an old digital camera I used to have back in the day. And what's funny is I started this channel a long time ago when I was doing music, because at the time I was doing music, but I also wanted to kind of explore other stuff, do all kind of content. So I didn't want to put the crazy stuff on my music channel. So then I restarted this channel, started doing it again. I started with a digital camera. And then at the time I had an iPhone, so I was using that to record my vlogs and all that stuff. Eventually I got an action camera, which if you don't know, is like a GoPro, and which was pretty easy to record on, put on the small tripod. I was going around recording all that stuff. I was doing everything. I was doing vlogs, car content. Eventually I got into gaming. So I was all over the place. And most times when I was looking at videos and, you know, tips, I ain't gonna lie, I was watching the tips and tricks videos on how to get a lot of subscribers, how to become on YouTube and all this kind of stuff. And one of the things to say is be consistent. Stay, you know, you gotta find your niche. And at one point I was gonna try to be hard-headed and be like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna do whatever I want. But as time went by, I started doing more of the gaming stuff. I started leaning more on the gaming. And then once I got like my gaming equipment and all that kind of stuff, it was clear from there on what I wanted to do. I wanted to do gaming content. Let's take another bite because it's starting to fade away. Hold on, let's get something from the bottom. So that's what the sauce is going to be. I don't think I'm going to eat all this because my stomach is going to be... Woo! Mind you, I also had Indian food yesterday as well, so... I must don't love my stomach. But anyway, after a while, I started upgrading my equipment more and all that stuff. Started doing Let's Plays, started doing streams. And then years later, about a year or two later, after I started doing that, I was like, you know what? Because I wanted ooh, the spiciness, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I can tolerate this spice, but it's still a little hard to talk. But all right, where was I? After a while, I was like, you know what? I want to do this full time. I want to make this as a career. And the funny thing is, I used to have a big fear. Where we at on time? I used to have a big fear of being a full-time content creator because I know at any point these platforms can kick you off. But then I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Start doing podcasts, which my podcast is Squirrel Moments the Podcast, which me and Steven's on there. That's when he came in. Exactly. We bros. Even though we talk a lot of shit to each other, we bros. But anyway, no, almost took a sip of that water. So yeah, here we are, 600 subscribers later, 600 plus subscribers. So that's my backstory. Now, while I was online, I asked everybody to submit any questions y'all have for me. Now, I only got 3 questions, but it's all good though. Because later on, when we get to more subscribers, we're going to have much more questions. So let me take a bite of this real quick and we get to the Q&A. Mm. Mm. We good. We good. We good. Mm. Mm. We good. We good. Steven, we good. You sure you don't want none of this? All right, I offer. Yeah, saw me offer, right? Anyway, now this first question is from, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna try, but I'm also gonna put his name on screen as well. Diente Hombre, who is from the Sacred Icon community. If you don't know, the Sacred Icon is a podcast by Brian and Josh. It started off as a Halo podcast, and then it kind of expanded, and they have their own community and all that community and all that kind of stuff, and they're very positive community. So, and I really love them. So, hold on. It hurts more when I put my tongue on it. But after that, it's okay. But anyway, Dente Ombre asks, favorite wing place and favorite wing flavor. Now, if y'all don't know, my favorite food is wings. And like even when I do my intros and mostly my outros, I always say promoting peace, gaming, and wings. With that being said, it's this place called Wing Zone. I think it's like a small chain. There's one about 15, 20 minutes from where I live at. And oh my gosh, they're so good. And then as far as my favorite flavor, it's getting kind of hard to talk right now. I ain't gonna lie. Mango habanero, because I like sweet and spicy. It has that good balance. It got that sweet, which is the mango, and then the habanero, which is just spicy. Which I remember habanero at one point used to be the spiciest pepper. Now is ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper. The Carolina Reaper, I did the wing challenge on that. So, oh my gosh, I can't talk right now. Ugh. Woo, but we're doing good. Here's a question from somebody on from YouTube, a glitch Evie. They ask, are you still doing the Jedi Survivor Let's Play? Let me give some backstory real quick. I do Let's Plays, right? And I think my first Let's Play was Shadow the Tomb Raider. And it just first started as me just playing the game, recording myself, recording the game, and just talking whatever. As time went by, I started putting more production behind it. And eventually I said I wanted to do, oh my gosh, my hair's even wet and sweaty. Woo! Hold on. Woo! 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 All right. All right. Eventually, I started doing more high production Let's Plays, which started with Halo Infinite. It started as a passion project where I did like skits and all that kind of stuff. And from there, once I did that one, I said, you know what? My Let's Plays can't be just record myself and put it out there anymore. I got to do more production stuff, more skits and all that stuff. So since then, I did Halo Infinite, Resident Evil 7, I believe, and I've done the Callisto Protocol with high production, skits, all that kind of stuff. As far as that go, mind you, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I technically already finished recording at least the gaming portion of Jedi Survivor. That's already been recorded. I beat the game, all that stuff. The only reason why I haven't released it yet because of my own doing. I want to do a skit with high production that make it seem like a small movie, like an actual trailer. And right now, what's stopping me, again, it's me because of the vision I have, and also funds. Because I need to get some equipment and all that kind of stuff. Not a lot, because I already got the camera, which is my phone. I got tripods, I got monitors, all that kind of stuff. I just need stuff to finish my costume, need a power source, all that stuff, because I'm going to be recording outside. That's what's been holding me up, is getting the funding, which now I got the funding. So in about a week or two, once everything comes in, I'm going to find a date to shoot, do all that kind of stuff. Like the skit, like in the beginning of that skit that I did, I want something like that, but a little bit more high production. I did that skit to kind of practice on what I want to do for Jedi Survivor Let's Play. So that's what's going on with that. I'm waiting to get all the equipment, all the stuff that I need in order to do that. Let's get these noodles in real quick, and then we got our last question. Starting to get cold, but it's still spicy though. Woo! We're doing good so far. I'm drinking no water, no ice, even though the ice is melted. No milk. We good. We good. We good. Anyway, last question. This one's by Jedi Knight Joshi, who is Josh from the Sacred Icon podcast. He asks, top 5 games of all time. This was difficult to make. It took me like a long time to make this list because I couldn't just think of one game. All of my favorite games are franchises. So with that being said, my top 5 of all time, it had to be Halo, with my favorite Halo being 3, because that came out in 2007, and I felt like, and I made a video on this before, I felt like this was peak gaming, especially for the Xbox 360, for multiplayer and all that stuff. Love the story, and this is when I really started getting the Halo. Love multiplayer, and then of course after that is another Microsoft exclusive, which is Gears of War. More specifically, the second one, because that's the one I played the most. I beat the story like 3-4 times, played a lot of multiplayer on it. All came around that same time. Damn. This one's a little bit more recent. This water looking good. Look, hold on. This water's sweating. I don't know what's sweating more, this water or me. It's looking good. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at it. I don't really like milk, but I drink some water. But the milk is to cool my tongue down. No Man's Sky. And at first I debated with this a little bit. Because I play it, And I have put hours in this game, but I haven't really played it in a while. It's been a few weeks since I played it. But but the reason why I put No Man's Sky on there is, if anybody got any sinus issues, congestion, all that stuff, this would do it. I love Star Wars. I love sci-fi and all that stuff. And I feel like this is one of the first sci-fi games that I really love. You're able to get in your ship. You're able to take off, go to space, go through the atmosphere, land on any planet you want, anywhere you want, and do whatever you want. This was the first game that I ever get to do that. Now it's a market for it, because now you got, of course, No Man's Sky, Star Citizen, which is fun as well. It's fun, but that game's still in alpha. But that game is hella fun, and it's a lot more realism. Like, you got to actually climb into your cockpit, go in there, push the buttons, turn your ship on, get out, undock, get permission to undock, dock, and all that kind of stuff. But it's fun. Of course, Elite Dangerous, although I really never played it, and I heard it's kind of going down the drain. There's some other games I can't think of. I heard of a game recently called Spaceborne 2, and from what I saw, it looks good. And of course, with Starfield coming out in the next 2 months in September. I'm gonna be streaming that game a lot, because what's funny is Starfield is the reason why I'm making this video now, because that video has skyrocketed my channel, because I usually get like 100 views at most a video, well 20 to 100 and all this stuff. There's time when it reached the hundreds, maybe the thousands, but this one, mind you, I put this video out like 3 weeks ago. It is now at 12K. Y'all did that. It's at 12K. And before I dropped the video, I was at 400 some subscribers. Now 600. So Starfield is already boosting my channel without me even having to do it. And the game's not even out yet. So I'm excited for that game. Anyway, I went off course. This next one was hard to choose, but I'm gonna say Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I ain't talking about the remake. I'm talking about the original classic 2005 Battlefront 2. I probably played this game more than I did Halo. In Halo, I got over 100 hours on there. I remember I had it for both the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox. I put so many hours in this game. When I say I put so many hours in this game, because, instant action, you can pick what maps you want, modes, all that kind of stuff. So I usually play for 3, 4, 5 hours. You go into space and all that stuff, which, again, I'm a Star Wars fan. I love sci-fi. So that right there, because the first one was awesome, but the second one, you could play as a Jedi, like I said, space battles, more vehicles. Yeah, Battlefront 2. And then last but not least, which is my number one of all time still, it hasn't moved yet. This has been number one for a while now. Remember, I love sci-fi. I love Star Wars. Favorite type of video games is action adventure, and I love a good ass story. That being said, Mass Effect, with 2 being my favorite, because I beat the second one so many times. And of course, when the Legendary Edition came out, that was the first game that I bought when I got my Series X. That was the first game that I bought. So I beat those games so many times. It's hard to play the first one. It's really hard to play the first one because it's a little janky. Sorry, y'all. But at least with the Legendary Edition, they kind of fixed it up a little bit. So it's still a little janky, but it's not as bad. It's more smooth and all that kind of stuff. I love the story. When I play a female Shepherd, I go with Garrett. When I play male Shepherd, I go for Tali. So yeah, Mass Effect, my number one favorite game of all time. I actually need to get back on that. Hell. Whew, hold on. Give me my last bite. All right. I'm good. Woo! I'm good. Because it's not even spicy to me no more. It's still hot. But I'm good. I think I won. What was the grounds for me winning? There is no grounds. I automatically claim it. I claim this dub. Anyway, now I want to do quick shout outs. I have a list, but I'm probably going to go off the list as well, because there's some people that I actually remember now. And then if I forget any names, know that I love you still, and I appreciate everything that you've done for me. Now, first person I'm going to shout out is Nan Doodoo, which he's always watching my streams. He's there. He's cool. He's interactive on the chat. Also, Zero Scales. Hopefully, he's doing pretty good. I haven't heard from him in a while, but he's also been consistent as well. He actually, because you can make a donation to me on my Cash App, he was one of the first to actually do that. So I appreciate him for doing that. Shout out Sacred Icon. Again, Sacred Icon community. Shout out to Brian and Josh. I love y'all. I love y'all community. It is awesome. I love the podcast as well. I love how I appreciate y'all when y'all when y'all play that clip of me and Steven. I really appreciate that. I was smiling throughout the whole thing. When I say I was smiling while I was playing it, I was smiling. I played it like 10 times because I was like, oh shoot, we made it. We made it. Also, shout out to my boy D-Boy the Greatest. Oh, it's starting to kick in now. Mind you, I hate milk. Oh gosh. I only really drink milk when only drink milk when I eat cereal. Oh gosh, that was terrible. Shout out to D-Boy the Greatest. We knew each other since I was doing music, which I was 14, 15 around that time. So we knew each other since then. And we kind of got similar trajectories. I was doing music, he was doing music. Then I started doing gaming content, he started doing gaming content and all that stuff. Not to say he's copying me, because he's not, but we kind of have similar trajectories. So shout out D-Boy. Shout out Loud X Hippie, aka Brianna. Shout out Blair Johnson, who's always commenting on my Instagram, watching my videos. Shout out to Jaguar. You know, we went to school together, and he's also in a Discord as well. Shout out to everybody that just supports me. Also, shout out to everybody in my comment section, always talking about,
stop pausing when you're doing your reactions.
It's a reaction. I laugh at these comments all the time. I laugh at it because I'm just like, are you serious? Are y'all serious? It's called fair use. Look it up. Critiquing the videos that I'm watching. I notice something, I pause and I talk about it. Y'all be like,
stop pausing. Stop pausing.
If you want to watch the original video without pausing, go watch the original video. And then there was somebody in my comment section at the Starfield video that actually supported me. He was like, you know, it's actually better when you pause it and talk about it. That way nobody will miss anything, which is another reason why I paused. So, and I got to the point now when I just pause just to start trolling those people. So yeah, shout out to those folks who are always telling me to stop pausing and all that kind of stuff. I laugh at it every time. It doesn't get to me. I laugh at it every single time. Like when I say I laugh at it, I send it to my group chat and we just always laugh about it. Especially that last. There was a comment on the Starfield video. Use math. Oh man, that was funny. You know what? I'm gonna put it on here. Put the comment on the screen real quick. I'm gonna let y'all, if y'all want to pause and read it, go ahead. But anyway, so every time something crazy happens, I just say use math, and once you read it, you know why. That's it, y'all. That's it. And now we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So, and then once I'm at 1,000 subscribers, I can monetize what I'm doing. So, and granted, let me tell you something real quick. I'm not doing this for the money. Yes, I would love to make a career out of this, but I'm not doing this just for the money. I do it because I love doing it. I love gaming. I love content creation. I love production, which I'm getting more into. I love podcasting, which y'all should watch my podcast, Squirrel Moments, the podcast. Watch me and Steven talk shit to each other. I go by the double E method, which stands for entertain and educate. I like to entertain people while also giving people something that they can take. And this video is starting to get long, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. I just like to entertain people, educate people, give resources out and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, y'all, this is gonna be the end. Steven, do you have anything else to say? Yeah, my mouth is burning a little bit, but it's starting to cool down now. Now, when it comes out, yeah, we don't know about that. But anyway, I appreciate all of y'all, because without y'all, I would not be here doing this noodle challenge. Again, we're going to reach 1,000. So everybody like this video, subscribe, share, and all that stuff. Tell your folks about me. And yeah, that's all I have. And as usual, promoting peace, gaming, and wings.